Former Bond girl Jenny Hanley has blasted the British Film Institute for issuing a warning that the 007 films may cause offence to some viewers. Speaking on GB News, the 76-year-old shared her opinion on trigger warnings linked to the films. She fumed, "Yes, I do, I think it's insulting to give us a warning. It's babysitting. Everybody knows a little bit about the film they're going to go and see. Number one, because it costs so much nowadays, but number two, you don't want to go and see a film that you know nothing about." The actress added, "The Bond films were made in the 60s, you know what to expect." She agreed some people are looking to be offended while speaking to host Patrick Christie's about the matter. Jenny said, "I actually looked up what woke was, and woke was originally alert to injustice in society." The star explained, "It was an American word which was hip in the 60s and the definition has changed. It now seems to be if you're upset by anything, you are the innocent party. You are woke and everybody else is wrong." Jenny insisted you can't cancel something like James Bond, which was written back in the 1950s. She fumed, "Do you want to change Shakespeare and say that you can't study Shakespeare at school now because Romeo and Juliet was underage sex? Because there's murder, poisoning, drowning in Shakespeare's plays. You become very much of a patsy, I think. It's like babysitting. People know what they're going to go and see, and if they don't, they should have done their homework. And if they're upset, that's their own perception. James Bond books and movies have been accused of being misogynistic and sexist for many years due to their portrayal of women." The British Film Institute's website said, "The titles are included here for historical, cultural or aesthetic reasons, and these views are in no way endorsed by the BFI or its partners." This season's films include You Only Live Twice, 1967, which has an additional disclaimer warning of outdated racial stereotypes. In 2022, author Anthony Horowitz, who has written 3 Bond novels, defended the content in an interview with the Daily Mail, refuting claims of sexism. The author, who was made a CBE in the 2021 New Year's Honours, said, "When I'm writing the books I always hear Sean Connery and see Daniel Craig. I am perfectly happy to defend Bond. H is a man of the 50s and 60s, so he lives by a different moral code to the one we have now. I refute the suggestion that he is chauvinistic or sexist or misogynistic." In recent days, Nigel Farage branded the trigger warnings due to outdated language and stereotypes a waste of time on GB News. GB News airs daily on Freeview, Sky and YouTube.